Afternoon, how are we all doing? So, despite the sunglasses, don't let them fool you. It's blowing a gale outside and it's absolutely freezing. We've just got rid of the sun, just got rid of the rain. Hooray. And as soon as that's gone, we get a weather warning for severe wind. So, it is what it is. So far, right, okay. I'm not going to let the weather continue to get me down, so I'm going to get inside and I'm going to do a couple of jobs again. Let me just turn this round and I'll show you. That's right, it's lawnmower maintenance time. Hey! So yeah, this one, it's a bit of crack on mower. However, again, I didn't give it a clean off. And on the outside anyway, didn't give it a clean off in autumn time. So we're going to give it a quick go over now. Make sure the blade's all alright. And we're going to see about fixing the self-propelled mechanism. The spring inside decided to detach at the back end of last year. So I need to fix that. And just give it a general wipe over. Hi, what are you looking for? Hang on. Would you like one of these? Carrot, yeah, sit down. Ready? There you go. Go on, bye. We'll be growing some of them this year for them. But yeah, we'll crack on with that. This is all the rubbish that was in the what's it? In the base of the mower. It's my own fault, I hadn't cleaned it properly in the autumn time. There we have it. She's all back together. Yeah, I'd stripped down all the wheels, took them apart, and on the blade underneath. That's looking grand. I just did the same as what I did the other day with the garden tools. Cleaned everything up. Good old wire brush on everything. Like I say, I can't fix the attachment for the motor inside here. Everything seems to be in good order, apart from the little spring that's decided to spring off. Yeah, so I should learn my lesson really. Get it all sorted in the autumn time. We'll try again this year. I'll leave myself a must try better mark for this year. But yeah, we'll do all that stuff in the autumn again and try and get back in a good routine. So yeah, I'll lift it down, put it away. And then I think I might sow some seeds. I did some the other day. I think we put a little video up, me and Scarlett. We did a few of the veg that we can sow at the start of March. It's now middle of March. Weather's still absolutely dire. But it has gone mild. So I think it's time now to get some seeds in. I'm actually contemplating putting the potatoes in. But I mean, potatoes this year are going to be going one of the beds here at home, instead of at the plot. I think I touched on this in a previous video. Excuse me. I buggered up at the plot last year. I think last year was the third year we'd had the plot. And it was the third year I put the potatoes in what I called the horseshoe bed, which is 7 small beds made up of a load of old pallet collars that I managed to get from a place local to here. I put my potatoes in there for the third year running, thinking, oh, they'll be okay. I've had a lot of people saying, oh, you'll be fine. I've had my potatoes in for 10, 15 years and never had an issue. So I thought, it's okay, it's only year 3, it's had a good mulch, we'll see. And I got blight. Wasn't the only person on the site to get blight, so it must have been in the air. Quite a few people got it, and I thought, you know what? The crop was dismal after that. I did everything I could to salvage the amount of potatoes I managed to salvage, but I thought for this year, I've got a perfectly good bed at home at the front here, what I used to use. Last year I put, what did I put on it? I did beetroot and mustard. It was. So it's had a it's had a good dig over. It's had a good mulch. Part of it I've used horse manure for, and the other part I've used green manure. I'm doing a bit of an experiment. We're going to see how well each does. We'll see. I'll keep you updated on how it goes. But yeah, I'm contemplating putting them in. We'll see. We'll see. If this wind dies up later, I might put the potatoes in later on. But I'll let you know. Quick update. I've just lifted me mower down off the table. I'll spin this round. I'll show you. There's the table. Bit of a mess. I'll clean that up in a minute. There's the mower. This goes away underneath there. And what have I just found underneath the table? There's the spring that's missing. What do you reckon, pup? Now the other one's joining us today. Here's Mr. G. Hi. Hi, Jake. Jake's our old boy. He doesn't come on much. Would you believe he's 16 years old? 16, still waddling around quite happily. Anyway, so yeah, it's appeared. So I'm going to lift the mower up and try and reattach that. Wish me luck. So the spring's back on, finally. That was a pain in the backside. I had to stick it into Google and go onto YouTube. It's the Mountfield SP185. I managed to find what I needed. There's somebody on there doing some maintenance and they showed me how to attach the spring. I wasn't going to show it because I'm not the guy for that. There's plenty of other people out there on YouTube who are much more educated than myself on those kind of things. But yeah, that's done. I've made an executive decision. We're not going to sow any seeds today. I think I'm going to go and do a few chores, have a shower, and then put a hot water bottle on my back. I think because I'm in bulk at the minute. Yeah, that's it for today. Well, actually, before I go, potatoes again. Back on the subject of potatoes. I said before, I'm going to be putting my potatoes in at home this year. I think I've already shown these before, haven't I? King Edwards and Maris Pipers. They're doing alright. I think they're ready to go in almost. I'm not going to be doing them today either. The weather's not looking too hopeful. But tomorrow looks a lot better. So, fingers crossed, we'll get them in tomorrow. Afternoon all, how are we doing? So, it's the, what is it today? 14th of March. And I decided to bite the bullet. Some people are going to cringe when I say this. Some people are going to be like, yeah, go for it, lad. I'm going to mow the lawns. Thought it's about time. We normally do it just before Easter anyway. But the grass is very, very long, front and back. We're not down the plot today, by the way. We're back at home. So we're going to mow the lawns, and then I'm going to put the potatoes in. I normally put the spuds in around the same time as when I mow the lawn first. I know I'm a little bit early this year, but we've got a really good mild dry spell coming up. So I thought, right, now's the time. Let's get the lawn mowed, and let's get these beauties in. So I think I've shown before, Maris Pipers, King Edwards. They're all about right. But the same sort of sized shit that I normally like to put them in. Yeah, I think I've touched on that on an earlier clip. The spuds this year, I'm going to be planting them in one of my raised beds at home after a mistake at the plot last year. I failed to rotate the crops. So my spuds went in the spud beds, as I call them, for the third year running, and ended up with blight. Totally my fault. I should not have become complacent. But hey ho, hey ho, we live and learn. But yeah, these are going to be going in the front raised bed here. I've got probably about 2/3 of it mulched with manure, and the other third with green manure. I've never done it that way before, but I like to experiment with a couple of things every year, and this is one of them this year. I'm going to be growing a couple of things I wouldn't normally try and grow, but we'll get to that in a few weeks' time. So yeah, let's crack on and mow the lawn, see if I can rope anybody else in to help. And I think Scarlett said she's going to help me with the potatoes, but we'll see. Oh, here he is. Are you going to help? Are you going to come and help? I hope so. Yeah, mower's all sorted, all tried, all cleaned up, fueled up and ready. So let's crack on, pup. And come, where's Jake? Here he is. Hello, mate. Back's done. Looks a damn sight better in all fairness. We'll get round the front in a second, do that. I'll tell you what though, these borders are coming along nicely. This border used to be sort of out here, like this. And because of that we've got bulbs that were still left on the ground. And they keep popping up in the grass, but I'm going to leave them to grow. Be honest, like if it was up to me, I'd say I'll get rid of the majority of the grass. Just have borders, massive filled borders, nice and tall. Someday maybe. Right then, the lawns are all done. Sun's out, and I got myself a little helper. He's going to put in the spuds with me. So let's turn this round and we'll show. We're going to put the potatoes in these beds here. Or this bed, shall I say. This bit, you can just see the shadow now. This bit, this is mulched with green manure. And then you can see the difference now. This was mulched with manure. So, we're going to do a little trial. We're going to put some King Edwards over here, some Morris Pipers over here, and we'll mark them up. And then the rest over here. And then we'll see how we get on. Right, spuds are all in. Scarlett, what a show we done?
We did a load of Morris Piper and King Edwards. Mainly the Morris Piper over there and King Edward. I don't know what you did here though.
I did exactly the same. Morris Piper on the right, King Edwards on the left.
Yeah. And then I went through and raked it all. And yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
So fingers crossed in a couple of weeks that'll all start coming through.
The copper seems very happy over there.
It does. So I think that's us for today. We'll catch up here in the next one.
Yay.
Take care.
Like and subscribe.
Bye.